Hello, we are in another episode of What Can I Afford in Guanajuato. Today we are going to show you a very special property. It's an apartment for rent, and this is a very unique concept in Guanajuato right now because we are more of an like an old city vibe kind of thing, and this is a new development in the market. It's an apartment building, and it has its own parking lot, so the apartment has a parking space, and also there's security, so you have control access, and it's gonna be a covered parking lot. This is, I think, 2 or 3 stories, so every single apartment has its own space, and it also has elevator, which is very, very nice and convenient, especially if you, it's very nice to have, no? Just to have an elevator to get access to your own apartment. So we are going to go in through the parking because this is where I left my car. But there's also, hola, buenas tardes. There's also a pedestrian entrance, perdón, which is from the access to Centro, and this is the pedestrian access to the building. And in here you're going to find the a little nice garden area, so to speak. I don't know how to call it. But you're going to have different amenities in here. For example, we have this little gym equipment to do exercise outdoors, and also on this side they are still working on some of these finishings, so you will have to use your imagination a little bit. But in this area you can also you can expect to have an area for pets. They are gonna have sand, I guess, not sand, but a space where your pets can relieve themselves. And let's go into the building now. Now we are inside of the building, and one very nice feature is that they have face recognition system to open the doors, so they are gonna register your face, and then you can have access to all these amenities. So first, here we have a little space for the kids. They have little tables and some toys, and also there's a bathroom to use right here, and this very cozy and nice space. Maybe you can have some friends here, or if you have a meeting, you can this is a space you can use, and for TV and computers, so that's nice. And we don't have all of the windows open, but the natural light is really nice, so this is another area that you can use. And now we walk, and this is where you have the elevator, and then you come to the lobby right here. And this is the lobby area. You have very, very nice furniture. They did an amazing job with the decoration, the interior design. And right here we have another amenity, which is like a, what do you call this, like a playroom. And you have these really nice couches, and then TVs, and then you have here how do you call that in English? We call it in Spanish futbolito. A pool table, and another outside space. really nice. And going back, we have a gym. This is super nice. Has brand new equipment, and it's gonna have some yoga pads and weights, treadmill. So really nice and cozy. Perfect for all those who work a lot at home and they don't have maybe a lot of time to go to the gym, but they can have like a break, a half an hour break, and then come here and do a little bit of exercise. So now let's go back here to the elevator area. Okay, we did a little elevator ride and we're gonna get to see one of the properties. And something worth mentioning is that you have 3 elevators. One is gonna be used exclusively for tenants, but if you have your pet, or maybe you have some furniture that you're moving, or you have your grocery like stuff you need to bring, you can just access one. That way you don't block other people and everybody can just have free access to all the apartments. So this is the apartment, and it is totally furnished and equipped. It has all the basics you need, so it's ready to move in. You have a little dining and living room space, your kitchen with an oven, a stove, the fridge, and here you have the laundry area. Right now it has a teeny tiny washer, but maybe we can ask for a bigger one. And this is the master bedroom. The view is insane, especially on this side of the city. You get to see the Marfil area. And these windows, I'm not sure, they don't look to have double panel, but there's not noise. And this is there's a lot of traffic in the road and you cannot really hear it, so that's nice. Then you have this closet space, and then you have the bathroom. Nice bathroom, your shower. And now let's see. The good thing about this apartment is that it has a lot of natural light. This is really nice. And then you have another full bathroom here. Also it has towels and everything you need. And then a little service area where your water heater is. That way you don't have to suffer. You can always have hot water. And then we have right here a second bedroom with a closet. So even if the space seems a little small, it has the basics that you might need. And the good thing is all of the amenities you have outside of the apartment. And the natural light. And it has an AC unit, which is also super nice. And something worth mentioning, I think I said it in a different video, but quality furniture is super important, because in Mexico, good furniture is quite expensive, and here everything is really nice. So that's something that you can count on with this space. Now let's see more amenities. Okay, so we are gonna see another very nice feature of this apartment building, and that's the jacuzzi and sunbathing area. So all of this is included in your rent. So this is really, really nice. There's these little spaces, like more private. For these ones, you will have to pay and also register if you want to be like on your own, if you don't want anybody to to bother you. But if you don't mind and you can share the space, this is open to all of the tenants. Now we're gonna see another really nice area. This is the area of like to have little gatherings. You have the sink, these really nice couches and tables, and you have this little outside like stove. And the view from here is insane. It's amazing. I hope you can see it in the video. But you don't have to worry about the wind because it's blocked. And obviously all of these spaces have hours when you can use them. It's not open 24/7, but probably like from 8 a.m. to, I don't know, 12. So anybody, I mean, nobody is bothered by the noise or anything, no? That's gonna be part of the rules of the tenant. So if you are wondering how much is the rent of the space we saw, is 20,000 pesos, but it includes all of the amenities. It includes all of the utilities except for gas, and I think I have mentioned this before. Gas is harder to calculate. It's more like the personal consumption, and also because we don't get a receipt like Telmex or the electricity company. No, you only get the I mean, if you finish your gas tank, it depends on how much you cook or things like that, no? But it's a very, very, very nice space we wanted to share with you. And especially if you work a lot, if you want to have everything in one spot, if you don't mind living in Centro, and if you like to be in a very secure, modern space, this is probably a good option for you. And for 20,000 pesos, I think it's a good price. So, well, I hope this works for you, and this is something that helps you in your research if you are planning to move to Guanajuato or to Mexico. And we hope to see you in another episode. And thanks a lot for all your questions and your emails. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.